Hey guys, Kawaii Critic here to view another episode of My Little Pony Season 6, Episode 20, Viva Las Pegasus. So in this episode, we see that Fluttershy is finally being called with Applejack to, Las Pegasus, or Viva Las Pegasus. And, they try their best to interpret what Vegas would be like in a kid-friendly way with an assortment of games and something you'd probably see somewhat in a Dave & Buster's, but without the heavy drinks, of course. Anyways, everything does seem in the up and up at first hoof or hand or whatever. And we get to see the sights and all these different variant looking characters. This Elvis impersonator, I forget his name, quite not the memorable character. I'm pretty sure he won't return anytime soon. Our antagonist of the day. So I'll just call him the Elvis Pony. But he seems all good intentioned at first and kind hearted, but as we soon find out, Applejack's old foes, as she looks across the way and sees old Flim Flam, and she goes, "Oh, you," or as I like to personally say, "Massacre." At any rate, she cannot believe that the friendship problem has anything to do with them, and even though they are bickering and Fluttershy is persistent in her ways and trying to convince her that that's the case, Applejack does go off on her own, sees that these other two magic ponies, Siegfried and Roy, magician pony lookalikes, are also having issues, along with these other two, this acrobat and this showcase pony, I guess that would be the title of his thing. But these four are also arguing, and Applejack sees this problem also arising and reports back to Fluttershy, and they've slowly piece together that these groups would be able to move on with their acts if they were to be all friendly, and Mr. Elvis Pony wouldn't like that very much. He would want the talent to stay where it's at, so he keeps the ponies arguing, telling them little lies, keep them coming, keep them staying where they are at. So Fluttershy suggests that the best way to con the conster is to get the assistance of Flim and Flam, since Applejack probably wouldn't be that good at lying, and Fluttershy, while being great at being sarcastic, I'm not sure she'd also not be able to pull off such a heavy con, at least by herself, but she does play her part in putting off this super rich get-up, while the other three try to lure him in, and they bait him into this area and try to ask him, like, what's your secret? And he says, oh, it's all the friendship, and they all look devastated. And he catches them in the act, only to have them come back to his little office, and oh, what's this? He starts monologuing while sort of looking at the glass and then looking back, not even realizing that Fluttershy has had her hoof on the speaker the entire tower at some point, catching him say the things, and that ensures that the ponies are mad, and they officially con the conster. And yeah, that's a, great moral. So it does feel like something that's right out of the ending of Zootopia, but I won't spoil that if someone hasn't seen it yet, but it essentially ends in that sort of similar fashion in some way or rather. So yeah, you know, we got some lying, some cheating, some stealing. Ooh, this is my kind of place, I would say. Oh, yeah. No, I appreciate the Flim Flams being the Flim Flams from beginning to end. Consters to the very end, thugging it up. Fluttershy, thugging it up in that dress. Applejack, just being Applejack, as Applejack she can be. And yeah, although I would say the world building seems like it was sacrificed for this message. I mean, conning and conster, I don't know, like, not, it seems a little messed up in a little bit. I'm just saying a little bit. I mean, does he deserve it? That's the big question, right? I mean, he does kind of go off running, and he does kind of say like, oh, he's trying to hold on to everything. He pretty much lost his job thanks to Applejack and Fluttershy. So yeah, having someone lose their job, yeah, I don't know. I mean, it sounds a little risque. So yeah, I don't know. I did enjoy this episode, and even though it caught me a little off guard, I think there are some others that might not even catch on to what this kind of was, and I don't know, it's sort of like this weird gray area, which is something I didn't think MLP would do with the morals. Have this sort of gray, sort of like, oh, but he's a conster, so he deserves it, but it's his, that's his job still, so, I mean, you could say the same thing about, that manager from the Gaga pony, forget his name, Gallop something. Well, he just sort of storms off. I assume, like, does he find somebody else? I don't know. I have like this weird like back thing of in the back of my mind where like these ponies that are being shunned are gonna like team up one of these days, like that bad food critic and this Elvis pony and the Gallop guy, and they're gonna find like other ponies that have been wrongly out of place. I don't know. I think that would be an interesting like. I don't know. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's not really going for this season finale, but I mean, there's a lot of characters that they're starting to aggravate instead of help. So I'm just saying, there's something there, definitely. So yeah, more Fluttershy sass. Always appreciate that. Applejack being what she is, and moral's a bit gray, but I liked the episode nonetheless. Not the best comedic episode, but there was a lot going on. A lot of like trickster stuff, but whatever. Yeah, and that's about what I have to say. So, I'm Kawaii Critic, and if you like what you've seen, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!